Sadly, this lion's condition was critical. If we didn't intervene, it wouldn't survive. And believe it or not, this was just the first of 1,000 animals we planned to save today. Here's how it all went down. We started high above the savannah, a helicopter hovering as we prepared to vaccinate giraffes from the sky. No animal would be left behind, every giraffe had to be protected. Then there were the lions trapped in a bombed-out zoo. Freedom was overdue, and we were determined to deliver it. Massive rhinos awaited relocation too, their tempers threatening fatal clashes. A safe new home could add years, maybe decades, to their lives. And the list of rescues didn't stop there. Each mission had its own urgency, its own life-saving stakes. We began with surgery on the lion. "This lion has a tooth infection that could kill it," explained Dr. Alex. We had to perform a root canal, removing the infection before it spread. One slip, one delay, and the lion could die from complications. Holding the lion's lip back, we could see the decay, the dangerous gunk nestled in its teeth. Left untreated, it could reach the heart, a silent killer. "Watch your fingers," someone joked, though the danger was real. The lion, if awakened prematurely, could snap in an instant. Finally, the procedure was complete. The lion's life was saved, but our mission had just begun. 999 more animals needed help. Next up, rhinos. Across a vast wildlife reserve, we searched for these giants. Ground teams moved slowly, scanning the landscape, while Chandler patrolled from above in a helicopter, eyes sharp for the massive beasts. In the wild, strong rhinos often bully weaker ones, and here, fenced in to prevent poaching, the weaker animals had nowhere to escape. Conflict could turn deadly, so we had to act, tranquilize, transport, and relocate them to a safer territory where they could grow strong and live without fear. "Jimmy, over here," Chandler called from the air. We found them. Within minutes, darts flew and rhinos slumped safely under sedation. Collars went on first, tracking devices designed to detect sudden sprints, a sign that poachers might be near. Microchips followed, embedded in horns to trace illegal trade. Every precaution was for one goal: long, safe lives. Once moved into their new, secure area, a rhino we named Hippo finally had a territory of his own. "Hippo the rhino," we cheered, a giant now safe from harm. But hundreds of animals remained. Next, we turned to giraffes. Vaccines were delivered from specialized air rifles. These weren't tranquilizers, they were life-saving medication. The giraffes ran at first, confused, but each dart carried protection. "This is a matter of life or death," I said. "If they contract these diseases, there's no coming back. They die." By the end of the aerial operation, 70 giraffes had received their vaccines. Their long necks, high above the ground, now carried immunity and hope. The mission then took us from Africa to Ukraine. Years of war had decimated zoos, leaving lions to survive in makeshift shelters. We loaded 3 onto a stripped cargo plane for a 7,000-mile journey back to South Africa to Anthony Penniston Sanctuary. There, over 14 acres, they finally had freedom. Maid and I watched as the first lion stepped into open grass. Then the other 2 followed. War, danger, captivity, all behind them now. But the work didn't stop with big predators. Overcrowded dog shelters were next. Time was ticking for 100 dogs at risk of euthanasia. Adoptions rolled out rapidly. Families embraced small pups, older companions, all rescued from certain death. Medical bills were covered, adoptions were free, and every tail wag marked a life saved. From dogs, we moved to miniature horses slated for slaughter. One by one, they were rescued, loaded into trailers, and given homes. Even when 2 became 3, no one said no. The joy of saving lives was irresistible. Next came emus at Maya's sanctuary. Stompy, a bold emu, needed protection from larger animals. With Lowe's support, we built a safe enclosure, complete with a friend for Stompy to share it with. Every effort, from planting trees to assembling fences, was a step toward security for these animals. Nolan's mom, Stompy's companion, now had a space of her own, and wolves were next. With a $50,000 donation, Maya's vision for a wolf sanctuary came closer to reality. A project delayed by Texas floods, but now fully supported. We then turned to the sea. Rocky, a sea lion with a bullet wound, received urgent care. Gertrude, entangled in fishing nets, was freed to swim once more. Racing toward the open ocean, In the Amazon rainforest, over 200 animals were returned to the wild. Silky anteaters, tortoises, and countless others, given back the freedom they almost lost. Back in the US, hundreds more animals were saved: wolves, foxes, owls, deer, turtles, kangaroos, and ducks. Specialized medical care and rehabilitation gave them a second chance, from prosthetic beaks to nurturing pouches for orphan joeys. By the end, we had saved 1,000 lives, each one a story of resilience, hope, and survival. But the work continues. Thousands more need help, and every action, every donation, every adoption, every sanctuary makes the difference. Together, we can keep these animals safe, healthy, and free.